This is the story of Bendy and the ink machine in 3 minutes. Let's begin. Henry Stein is an animator at Joey Drew Studios in the 1930s. 30 years later, he's turned back to the former place of employment to face certain death. Or is he dead already? Curious little devil that he is, Henry inserts batteries with a heck of a shelf life into a giant ink machine brought up from the depths of the studio, even though to this day, nobody really knows how it works. And thus, the puzzle games begin. Utilizing pedestals and switches, Henry finds 6 virtual objects. Bendy plush tools, pointed ink bottle, a gear, wrench, record, and the illusion of giving book to turn on the machine. The ritual complete, levers flipped, and the ink machine comes to life. Henry, you fool, what were you thinking? Face it, now you're dead, and your dreams will never come true. Anyway, after a jump scare courtesy of the company's mascot ink demon known as Bendy, Henry fears it wants to chase him. He makes for the exit, but the old janitor neglected the floorboards, and Henry nearly falls to his death. Henry finds an axe, which would be handy if, say, musical director Sammy Lawrence were to ever be reincarnated as some sort of masquerading psychopath who wants to sacrifice you to the demon lord. And guess what? You were lucky because that's exactly what happens. Sammy tries to take Henry out, but Ink Bendy is hungry. With Sammy out of the way, the chase is back on, saved by a cartoon wolf named Boris. Along with his new sidekick Boris, Henry ventures deeper into the seemingly endless animation studio. Look, giant toy-making machines. Those aren't ominous at all. Probably a good idea to turn on anything you come across, huh, Henry? This triggers availability for hiding places called miracle stations. The miracle being the convenience of built-in little outhouses scattered across the studio to hide from the ink demon. Henry comes upon the members of the Butcher Gang, Piper, Stryker, and Fisher. Send in the clones. That photocopier machine is working overtime. The plot sickens when Henry discovers more Boris clones strapped to boards with their guts hanging out. Gross. Henry meets Alice Angel, who uses Boris's clones to make her one-eyed ugly mug a little less ugly. Alice promises to spare Henry if he agrees to run some errands for her. Quick flashback, Bertram Piedmont dreams up an indoor amusement park dubbed Bendy Hell, a dark reflection of Disney World, which inevitably leads to the studio's financial collapse. Okay, back to Henry. Alice uses the items he gathered to hook up Boris into Brute Boris. Henry is forced to take out his once trusty sidekick. Henry uncovers more backstory by discovering tape recordings hidden throughout the studio. In the studio's heyday, 2 competing voice actresses fight over the role of Alice Angel. Poetically, Susie Campbell's useful replacement, Allison Pendle, saves the day thanks to her machete. Her beau is repairman Thomas Connor, a tough Boris clone that doesn't trust Henry, so they put him in jail. Allison grants Henry the magic seeing tool to solve a puzzle in order to escape. A giant hand wants to be boss of his boat. Sammy reemerges, so Henry must kill him. An epic battle with the Lost Ones ensues. The Lost Ones are presumably folks who visited the amusement park but never left. Allison and Tom help Henry to victory over the Lost Ones. Henry needs to locate the plumbing system to drain ink. He enters the throne room, where the wee harmless demon Bendy morphs into the horrifying Beast Bendy. The beast relentlessly chases Henry, the bone, to Bendy's hellhound. Henry flips a bunch of levers, opening a room holding the end film reel. He places the end reel next to the throne, and voila! Henry finds himself in the vibrant apartment of the ex-boss, Joey Drew. Joey reminisces, lulling Henry into a false sense of safety. Joey then invites him to check out the old workshop. Once inside the workshop, the facade fades away, revealing Henry is back at the start of Chapter 1 in the old studio. Time to do it all again, and that's the story of Bendy and the ink machine in 3 minutes! If you enjoyed this picture show, make sure to subscribe down below. And if you want to see more ink content, whoa!